Hello, welcome to Divinely Different Tarot. I'm Ashley Dawn, and today I'm not doing a pick a card until hopefully later. It depends if my cards come in. I actually have been working on a lot of my arts and crafts, which is why I have not been doing a lot of pick cards at the moment. But I'm very happy about it. I've really needed it in my life. It's a way that I express myself, but it's also how I heal in a lot of ways. But I don't know, I felt really drawn to do a collective reading, including since recently I just got called out by one of my favorite tarot readers for not picking up on all of my messages that I'm getting that I'm supposed to be spreading. So yeah, and she's like one of my favorite readers. So I'm like, okay, so maybe I need to get back into the groove. So while I was meditating before I started doing this, I was kind of getting that it feels very much like an Aquarius reading, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's because I'm an Aquarius or what, but I do feel like this is for an Aquarius. Um, I feel like somebody's been getting back into their old ways. More like finding a passion they once had that they missed, that they loved, that they kind of lost track of for a while. And it's like they recently found that love for it again. Something drew them to doing it or working with it. Somebody could be writing. I feel like somebody's writing a story or writing about their life. Could be writing poetry. Even hearing music. I've been hearing music a lot lately, but it's not like any music I've heard before. It's like it's a new sound. It's like it could be a band I've never heard of. You could be in a band. I also feel like people are trying to find different things in their lives that give them happiness, that will bring happiness to them in other aspects of their life. Because I feel like there are people out there that are tired of waiting, as one of the words I was really hearing is tired of waiting. And I somebody is saying that they're not getting any younger. They're talking about how they feel like they're getting too old to wait around for somebody, which was interesting because like I was thinking that the other day. I was just thinking like I don't know how long this whole twin flame thing's gonna happen and all this stuff, and I was just like thinking that I'm just getting a little too old for waiting around for it. And then one of the readers that I watched was also talking about how she's been on her twin flame journey for years, 19 years, and she's 49 years old, I think, or not 49, 45 years old. I don't know why I said 49. But and she's been on this journey with them for like 20 years and they're still not together. I don't know if they're going to get together. That's she's never actually talked about if they're going to be together in this lifetime. And I was just like thinking, I don't want to wait forever, but I do feel like there is somebody else out there that feels along the same lines, that they've been waiting a very long time for something and they're not seeing anything. They're not getting any sort of a communication. They don't even, like, I feel like somebody is second guessing a lot of things. Like, they may be second guessing the connection that they're in. And I feel like they're, like, second guessing it because there's something that's not clear. I feel like there's some kind of miscommunication between the two. Like, and I'm sorry if the camera is really shaky. I'm using my phone because I guess that my camera doesn't have the best, the camera on my laptop doesn't have the best definition, whatever it's called. It doesn't make a great clear picture. And I have noticed that, but it holds more time on it than my phone does. I am a cheapo and I buy like the cheapest phone I possibly can that is along the same lines of Galaxy because it's what I like. Um, but either way, I don't know why I had to bring that up. So I was also hearing something about poverty, but I don't think it's like in the sense of money. It's more in the sense of feeling like you don't have anything at all. Like, not even, somebody feels like they could feel like they don't even have a family. I feel like it's something with a family or losing their family. Let me get one more good hit of this. It's like I'm seeing in my mind the Kipper deck, right? And I'm seeing the rat. For some reason, I keep being drawn to the rat in that picture. Like, I don't feel like digging for it when I'm picturing it in my mind, but it does have a rat in it. And I keep seeing that, so I feel like it's something to do with that because I'm also being drawn to the little boy. So it might have to do with something with a little boy and finding out. I heard some shit. So it could be finding some shit out. Like, that's not what I think of when I think of rats, but I do feel like there is something that they have to tell. It could have been something that was hidden, but it's chewing somebody up. I feel like that's why I keep being drawn to the rat, is it's chewing them up inside. Could be about a child. I'm also seeing the cat now. It's like the cat could be somebody's familiar. Okay, or it could be like, there's a secret, there's something you're supposed to know. Look for it. Cats are very independent. Cats are also very curious, but they always find out what they want to find out in the end, I feel like that's like what is trying to be said here. Something's wrong. If you know something's wrong, figure it out, including if it involves your child. If you're a child, if you think there is something wrong with your child, you gotta do what you can to like take care of that child, because nobody's gonna take care of them. I mean, they're children. Like, that's why I can't be a social worker, is because, like, man, I'd be taking kids home left and right, and they frown upon that. I mean, I would frown upon it too, but I'm just saying, something with a child and some kind of a secret. Maybe for some of you, it could be you raised a child and you knew it wasn't yours, and that could be eating you up inside, or not knowing if it's really yours. You always questioned it. I feel like there's something in particular about this child that made you second guess if they were yours or not. Almost 10 minutes in for channeling, 7 minutes and 32 seconds. But I don't know, I've been trying to do more channeling than I am with the cards, because I love my tarot cards, I truly do, but I am trying to take a little more of a break from them. I've been getting a lot of interesting energy that comes through with it, so I've just been trying to relax with it, just because I'm still learning how to take in certain energies, okay, and I'm still learning how to block certain energies. Like, the negative energies that come through, I have a hard time sometimes, like pushing them back and trying to navigate my way through it so I don't get lost myself, because I do have my own shit that I have to deal with, and sometimes it gets dragged up as it should be, but it's also finding that balance. Okay, somebody is also finding their own kind of balance. Like, it's like they've been looking for a certain a balance in their life, a balance between, somebody could be looking for a balance between like love and their like work life. Okay, somebody could be in a work relationship, but they also be dating that person or be married to that person. It's like they're trying to find that balance between the two, because it's like somebody sees them constantly, always with them, and it's like, I mean, they want to be with them obviously, but I feel like it's also trying to find the balance between working with each other and then going home and hanging out with that person, but I also feel like they're trying to find the balance, because they like, somebody needs to hang out with friends more often, see their family some more, and I do feel like somebody's trying to do that. They're trying to make more plans of getting out. Somebody could have been recently canceled on by a friend, and it was like you're like looking forward to seeing this friend, but it was like something was in the back of your mind where you were also afraid to go and hang out with that friend. Like, you were excited to see them, but it was like there was something holding you back. It was something small at the back of your mind, and I feel like even though you don't want to admit it, and not a lot of people want to admit it, because you had that negative thought in the back of your mind, that's why it didn't happen. He's like kind of slightly manifested it without realizing it, but I feel like you really need to show universe, you need to show spirit that you want to have this balance, that you want to find a balance between this love, this relationship, and like family. I feel like family and friends is like a big one. So like keep trying. Just because your friend canceled doesn't mean that you guys aren't supposed to hang out. I do feel like the reason why you wanted to hang out with them in the first place actually, you know, there's a reason why you want to hang out with them. You know, it could just be because they make you smile, because they listen to you talk. You know, you could just have a really good time with them. I keep seeing my breath. It is so cold in here. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, all right. I'm going to get with the cards, my tarot cards. Let's see what's going on. What do you mean by this balance? Okay. I feel like somebody's been trying to like sacrifice something in their life. They're not sacrificing. They're not sacrificing. There's nothing that they're not sacrificing something that they know that you should be. And I feel like the reason why they're not doing it is because like I do feel like somebody isn't used to taking action. It's like they're used to things coming towards them. Oh, family. I'm also seeing family. Something with family. Like, again, this keeps coming out. Is this even along the same lines? No. So this is something different. This isn't even what I was channeling originally. No, it's not. Okay. All right. So what do you mean by then this? All right. I'm being told to use the Kipper deck. But what came out was that there is... It's totally on a different page. Not even what I was talking about originally for this collective reading. I don't know why it does that. Probably because I've been ignoring it. So I'm seeing a family. Okay, I'm seeing brothers in particular. It could be sisters. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like there are two particular people, and I feel like they've been... it's like there's some kind of competition going on between the two of them, and it's been a competition that's been going on for a while. Now, the older brother, or friends, it could be friends. I'm also hearing best friends, two best friends. They're different in age. Like one's a little bit older than the other, and it's like they've grown up together. They even might look a little bit alike. But the younger one is hiding something from the elder, and like it's like the eldest, because I'm also seeing the storyline of brothers too. It's like the younger brother was... Okay, that's fucked up. I feel like for some of you, the younger brother is stealing money from the eldest, and the eldest is hiding a truth from the youngest. It's like some kind of truth. For some of you, it's the child that I was talking about earlier, and some kind of maybe not knowing, or knowing it's not your child. For some of you, it's going to be coming out, because there's a huge change that's coming. Somebody's moving. They're taking their shit. They're leaving. They're literally packing their car up. They're like, I'm done with this stuff. I'm just done. And it's... These brothers are opposites, okay? They're not like the same. They're like in the same family, but they're like opposite of each other. They have a lot of similarities in features that are the same, but for personality wise, they're completely different people. One's very honest, always straightforward. I also feel like this person's very kind, and they have somebody watching over them. Something or someone watching over them. I'm seeing blue. So they could either have blue eyes, it could be somebody's favorite color. I'm also seeing as an aura color. So it could also, just be the color that they are in. Very calm person. And then there's another person that has red. I'm just seeing so much red, and I feel like this is like the red flag for this particular person. And this person's been taking money, been taking, I see money, like they're just taking money. I feel like they have been asking, they could have been asking for it. They're like, well, I need it for this and I need it for that. And well, if I don't have it, then I can't do this. But I feel like the eldest brother has been sacrificing so much for this younger brother, or this younger friend. And it's like they have literally given so much for this person that they are actually starting to lose their own truth. I feel like there's something that they're losing because they've given so much to this younger brother. But I do feel like that sacrifice is actually being seen, that they need to stop doing so. Okay. All right. So something is coming out with the community. Something is coming out with this community. Again, I'm telling you, I feel like there's some huge secret. If it was about that child, I do feel like for a lot of you it was with that child. Like that was seeing with the poverty earlier. I feel like something about a child is going to come out. Some kind of secret that's been gnawing at somebody. I feel like there's been an illusion put up for a while now. Heard 13. Could be 13 years. But there's this change coming. The community. Okay, so I'm getting either. Okay. I feel like somebody's going to be hearing about what happened between these brothers through the community, through people around them. They're going to hear about this child in particular. You may actually hear from somebody that's wearing something that's purple. Also, I'm seeing an older gentleman like with white hair, like he's up there. He may have a cane, a walking stick. But I feel like there's something that they're going to tell you about this relationship, this like brotherhood, this friendship up here. About a child that really changes your mind on it. It could happen actually in a store while you're buying groceries or buying flowers. I'm seeing flowers. I feel like somebody's going to be told about this, but I don't know if they're going to be told about the change that they're going through, like about this person moving, or if they're just going to be told about what had happened with this child. But it might have to do with the child. I'm hearing here with the child. But it's funny because this did come out in reverse. I guess I should keep it that. Okay. I just got yelled at for turning a reverse card around. Whatever. Okay. So, definitely going to be coming out in the very near future. Like, you may hear about it very soon. And I'm seeing an anchor. I feel like this anchor has to do with like, so this person's losing their balance from this whole situation that's going on, and it's like something to do with an anchor. You could be seeing an anchor. You could, I don't know, watch a TV show with them dropping an anchor or the anchor falling off, or something to do with an anchor. You will see an anchor, and it will be around the time or right after you hear about what had happened with this friendship / brothership. And it's like this is going to be a gift for you. This is exactly what it is. This is a gift for you. To lead to courtship. So this is somebody's divine masculine is going through some bullshit with a brother or a very close friend of theirs. It's going to it's pushing them into a change. It's pushing them into looking for themselves. Sorry. Somebody's taking their power back. Could be an earth sign. I feel like somebody's most definitely taken their power back. They got this idea. They know what's going on. They know the truth now, and they're taking that and they're going with it. I do feel like it's some sort of a connection. I'm also seeing squirrels, so it could be a somebody's spirit animal. People laugh at me when I say that, but I mean, fuck, dude. If they're constantly coming out towards you, that's a spirit animal. They're trying to tell you something. Definitely this person, I feel like, is getting a gift, and it's taking them on this path. And I feel like, okay, so I'm hearing, I don't know why, but every time I see this pathway card, I don't know why, but every time I see it, I always think of the twin flame journey, because you're going on this really long journey and you're going on a path together. And I'm thinking about it right now, so I feel like there is some kind of a connection. I'm also seeing 5, so I think there were like five things leading up to this, like 5 huge changes, 5 cycles ending, transformations, could be inner transformations. Pretty cool though. But it ends up leading into the courtship. I feel like this person could have been misled, told a lot of things that they didn't really know before. Excuse me. Something that leads to this change that they really need. And this person hears about this change through community, through, could be people that they know, friendships. I'm seeing a lot of 30s. You could be in your 30s. Ooh, it's cold. Yeah, so that's what I've got for you. That's what I'm going to do for this. It's 21 minutes. Someone's going to be hearing about a pretty interesting, you know what? No, wait, I want to see this really quick. What are they going to be hearing about from these brothers or friends? What is it that they're going to be hearing? Something to do with the job. Somebody could have lost a job. Because of a false person. Somebody got played. Somebody got played by somebody that was acting like they cared, but they just wanted them to work hard. It's funny how that comes out, but it's like this I don't know, but they weren't a hard worker. Like the person that they were with was not a hard worker, but they acted like they cared. Like they really genuinely cared about what was going on with this person. I do think it was somebody that was a liar. Could have lost their job. And so I keep saying it. Somebody's in despair and something to do with the child. Someone was right. Okay. Oh man. There's that poverty card. How crazy is that shit? But you see, there's the rat that I was talking about, and there's the cat that I was talking about that I was seeing. So like I do feel like there was something that was gnawing at this person, some kind of a truth that they weren't really seeing. And it's like they're forced to see it now. Ugh. And it does. I feel like it does have to do with the child. It's something to do with could see something to do with 2 children, but I see one child in particular, some sort of illusion. I feel like there's a woman that was lying to a man. I feel like it's this woman was lying to this divine masculine, and I think it had to do with it could be, like I said, either a really close friend or it could be a brother. I am really getting a brother kind of thing going on. Can you see the air? I mean, that warm breath coming out. I'm just curious. Let me know in the comments. I'm serious. I really want to know. Yes, but because of that, there's just this change. This person's moving. They're moving forward with their life. Going to be hearing about it through the community. I also feel like this person's going to get help from some people in the community. You're going to hear about it very soon, about this gift that's going to lead you on the path that you guys are supposed to be on. And I feel like, well, the path that this person also is supposed to be on, I feel like they've been looking for this path. They've been searching for something, and this is like exactly what they're going to get. And it's interesting because I feel like somebody's been asking, am I in the right career? Am I in the right occupation? Am I doing the right thing? And it's like something happens where they ended up losing that job anyways. That is universe's way of saying, no, this is not the job that you should be in. This is something that was supposed to be temporary, but this is what you should do. And it's like, but I feel like this person kind of like when they were in despair, like when they're like upset about it, they may have relied on somebody or went to somebody You hear my crows in the background, man? They're being really active today. They're like, I feel like there are people, that's what it is. There are people saying things, trying to constantly overshadow saying what you are saying. I feel like it is a divine masculine and a divine feminine, and it's like you guys are finally coming together. There's been all of this stuff that has been in the way, and it's like very soon you will come together. And this is like a future card, like, but it's in reverse, so I do feel like it is like very soon, like super. Man, what are they doing out there? A gift that will bring them onto their path, the right path that they're supposed to be on, which will actually, I feel like somebody's going to be changing, because like somebody's changing their job, somebody's changing their community, so somebody is moving and somebody is changing the job that they're in, and they're changing the way that they think, the way that they are so upset, how they're in so much despair. And I feel like they're leaving somebody behind that was a false person that lied about something to do with children and made them like very poor. They were a thief. They took so much from this person, and like they were lovers at one point. So I do feel like it could have been somebody that they were married to. It could have been somebody that they were dating, but I feel like they found their true colors and they're like, well, fuck this shit. I feel like somebody could have shown some kind of concern for the lovers that they're in, like this relationship. Like, does it actually bring you peace? Like somebody was like, does this really make you happy? Is this really what you want? I mean, does this person make you smile every day? Does this person push you to be the better you that they possibly can, even if it pisses you off? You know, like, I don't know. I feel like somebody has matured. Somebody's traveling or has been traveling. I do keep seeing traveling. Somebody's moving. Traveling. It could be going across state, across country, across, really, that'd be crazy, across the world. Somebody did just buy a new house. I feel like they also have gotten some help from somebody, some unexpected income. So I do feel like somebody is helping this person out. Yeah, and it's somebody that's older than them, somebody that's an official person, somebody that could be in uniform. Very wealthy, that's for sure. But I feel like they're wealthy. They could have been born into wealth, or because I saw that they didn't work for their money. Somebody else had worked for it, so it could. I do feel like it was some kind of an inheritance or something. All right, but that's what I've got for you. I hope that was helpful. If it resonates with you, please let me know by hitting that like button. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. I don't know why I keep losing a million subscribers. Well, not a million. I don't even have a million yet, but I don't know. It kind of makes me a little sad. I'm not gonna lie. But then I'm like, because somebody's like, well, they're probably like those robots or those fake accounts, and I'm like, yeah, but those fake accounts made me feel like I was doing something right. But it is what it is. Either way, but yes, if you resonated with this, please let me know by hitting that like button. It actually very much helps me out, letting know that it resonated with you. Yeah, I think that's all I've got for you. Yeah, I had to eat something. I'm so hungry. But hopefully I will get in there, pick a card reading out for you at some point this week. I'm hoping so. I'm supposed to get a deck of cards and then I'm super excited to use that I told you all about. So hopefully that comes in. And hopefully I can also do a short this week so I can show you guys the paintings that I've been working on, so it's for a good cause. Either way, I hope you have a good day or night whenever you're watching this, and may we meet again.